Camden Stein, and today we're going to be walking through making a new account on TreasuryDirect.gov. Treasury Direct is the only financial service and website that lets us buy and redeem securities direct from the U.S. Department of the Treasury in paperless electronic form. Treasury Direct offers Treasury bills, notes, bonds, inflation-protected securities or TIPS, floating rate notes, and Series I and EE bonds. This is my first time making an account with Treasury Direct, so let's go through this together. Here I have the home page pulled up. We're going to go over here to the right where I can see Account Login. Below that, in green, I can see Open an Account. We're going to go ahead and click that. Next, we've been brought to the Open an Account page. Underneath Individual and Personal, we're going to choose an application. In this case, Treasury Direct. Here we've been brought to the Intro page. As you can see, it's giving us a few account security details, as well as outlining for us the 3 steps that we will need to take in order to set up an account. As you can see under step 2, we're going to need to have ready our tax ID number, an SSN or EIN, an email address, a bank account and routing number, as well as being ready to submit and make a password reminder, select a personalized image, a caption, and a security question. It's also reminding us that on Treasury Direct, we're not purchasing any kind of paper savings bonds, but are focused only on electronics. I'm going to go ahead and find the button down here that says Apply Now. Here we've made it to step 1. We're going to be selecting the type of account that we want to make. In my case, I'm an individual, so I have individual account selected. If you happen to be selecting any of these accounts for entities, you can also read those over. I'm going to go ahead down here and hit Submit. Next, I've made it onto the individual account application page, step 2. On this page, we're going to be entering our account owner information. It's going to be asking us for our names, our date of birth, driver's license and state ID number, which is optional. Also our street address, as well as our phone number, our email address, bank name, routing number, account number, names on the account, and account type. Down on the bottom here, we're going to be putting in our taxpayer identification number certification. Please read this over because it's going to be really important. We'll hit Submit, and then on the next page, confirm our information and submit again. Next, you'll be brought to this personalized image and caption page. As it says here, a personalized image and caption will help you to know that you are on the authentic Treasury Direct website. This image and caption will be displayed on your password page. Please choose a personalized image, and then we'll enter the caption down there, and then we'll hit Submit. Here we're going to enter and re-enter our passwords, choose a password reminder, as well as answer 3 security questions. We're able to pick which 3 that we want. Once we hit Submit on our password selection and confirmation page, we're brought to this new one thanking us for opening an account. We did it! As you can see, it says that they're now sending our account number to the email address that we provided on our application. Our account number, along with the password that we selected, are needed to log into our Treasury Direct account. I went ahead and confirmed that I got the email from them, and sure enough, my account number is inside. Interestingly, it also lets me know that when I log into my account for the first time, I will receive an email with a one-time passcode and further instructions. It also wants me to know that once I'm logged in, I should check the investor inbox section of my Treasury Direct account for an important message. I don't really know what these things are about, so let's go find out. In order to log into my new account, I'm going to go over here and click Treasury Direct Home to bring me back to the home page. Once I've made it back to the Treasury Direct home page, the easiest way to log in is to come over here to the right where it says Account Login and hit Treasury Direct. Here, I can see a big orange login button. I'm going to click that. On this page, I'm going to be entering the account number that they emailed me. It says here that I can enter it with or without hyphens, so I'm going to do whichever is easiest to me. Once I've entered my account number, it brings me to this page, letting me know that it's going to email me a one-time passcode, or in this case, an OTP, as it calls it. This is going to give me the option also to register my computer. This one-time passcode is required to access my account from a computer that is not yet registered. It also makes sure to note that it's case sensitive. It looks like I'll have the option, as I put in the OTP, to also register this computer. So if I log in from my laptop again, I'll be able to skip this step. If I log in from another computer, it looks like I'll have to do it again. Once we've entered our one-time password and decided whether we want to register our computer or not, we're brought to our password page. Here, we're presented with our personalized image and caption. This helps us know that we're on the valid Treasury Direct site. If you don't recognize your personalized image and caption, don't enter your password. Below, we'll be entering our password using our mouse on the virtual keyboard. This is an interesting input method and is apparently due to security. Please note that the password is not case sensitive. We can use this keyboard to click and type in our various symbols and letters. And if we mess up, we can hit backspace or clear. When we're finished on this page, we'll go ahead and hit Submit. I also wanted to make a quick note about the accessibility of this page. From what I can tell, the personalized image and caption don't have any alt text and don't respond to my screen reader. I've also been looking at the virtual keyboard, and while it doesn't appear to be screen reader accessible through the mouse, I can hit the tab button and navigate the buttons through this page. If for some reason you are having problems with this keyboard or with your image, I suggest that you go down to the bottom of the page and click Accessibility. From here, you'll be brought to a page that tells us a little bit more about the accessibility efforts of Treasury Direct. There's also a hyperlink to an email that allows us to reach out to Treasury Direct and let them know that we're having an issue. And with that, we've created and logged into our account. Here, we can see an overview of all of our account information, including our marketable securities and savings bonds, as well as other information. It is important to note that it says that navigating with our browser, so hitting the back, forward, or refresh buttons, will end our session, and from there, we'll have to log in again. I do recall from the email that I was sent earlier that I should go and check my investor inbox, where it says that I have one message waiting for me. I'm going to go ahead and click that. Here, we can see that in my investor inbox, I have one thing. It says, Information for Purchase. This message in our investor inbox seems to just give a simple overview of what I'm able to purchase through Treasury Direct, as well as the methods of payment. I'll look more into this later, and I'm sure that it will be something useful. I'm going to click the button to go back to my account. And with that, I think we've done everything that the other email told us to do. Our account is set up, and we're ready to go. In this next section, we're going to cover how we can buy Series I savings bonds through our Treasury Direct account. Here, we have our main Treasury Direct page. We're going to go up to the top where it says Buy Direct. It's the second tab from the left. From here, we have our options of what we want to buy. Of course, we can buy any of these options, but today we're going down to Savings Bonds and Series I. The information on this page allows us to confirm the details of our purchase. For starters, we'll want to make sure that we have the correct registration information, that we're using the account that we want to purchase our I bonds on. Then, we'll just want to double check that our product type is Series I savings bonds. Then, we're going to put in the purchase amount. The minimum purchase amount for electronic Series I savings bonds is $25. This can be increased by 1-cent increments up to the annual maximum of $10,000. This annual maximum is per individual per Social Security number. So, if you have multiple individuals in your household that would like to purchase Series I savings bonds, you can do that, but you'll have to use separate accounts for each person. The next, you want to confirm the source of funds that you want the money to come from. Further down the page, we can see that we can confirm our purchase frequency. We can select to schedule a single purchase for today. We can also select to repeat purchases, specifying how often, what the start date is, and what the end date is. The third option is to schedule purchases by selecting your own dates. There's also a button that allows us to schedule more if this current 6 isn't enough for us. From there, we'll hit Submit. On this next page, we get to review our purchase details. You'll see our registration, our product type, purchase amount, the source of funds, the debit account, the purchase date. In this case, since I'm buying it later in the day, the date is going to be tomorrow, purchase options, and effective dates. Please also pay close attention to what you are certifying and authorizing at the bottom of the page by clicking Submit. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and click Submit. This next page confirms our purchase. Congratulations, you've purchased Series I savings bonds. Back on the My Account tab, we can get an overview of our current holdings and confirm our last purchase. You'll notice though that for me, my savings bonds is still at 0. That's because my order was done at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or thereabouts. So my order date will not actually be set as April 20th, but will be moved to April 21st. Tomorrow, I should see this price go up. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this overview helpful. If you'd like to learn more about savings bonds or other bonds and assets that you can buy on Treasury Direct, you can go and check out our guides on moneyfortherestofus.com.